zone now shifting over on towards that eastern side, sticking to the fields. And this was the kind of phase that you were mentioning, where it moves away from Yasnaya.
Yeah, a lot of devastating blows have been already dealt, as you mentioned, also GK. So far, some teams are struggling and receiving the wrath of teams around them that are in a better position. Good nades onto Real Insider, though Coco and Trip will still remain strong. MZR, though, not fully ready to commit and cross that side, which is surprising. One nade puts them down to 50% HP, and Molly's going to come on through. Another nade coming in from the side, I believe was that another Molly. I'm not sure. They're trying to trade things back and forth. Trip absolutely getting roasted to a crisp. No escape from that one. But now they got the knock. I would like to see MZR just fully commit to it, like go for the push, do something of it. Trip, no way he gets rezzed up. That's a good nade. Could it get the elimination on Trip? Yes, it does, barely, but surely Trip is sent straight into the cemetery. As now only Coco stands strong for the side of Real Insider as they think of moving away, giving a chance of Coco to maybe heal off or maybe even snake his way in the circle.
Yeah, that could definitely be an option, but of course now we look onto the plays here from MZR as they too continue to just lead their way up in towards the next phase, focusing now onto the plays here from Zero Tolerance that they've spotted down below. Paradox taking several hits. The spray down comes through from the side of RTG. Of course, the Masters going to town on Exodus all the way over on towards that western front, and it is going to be absolute chaos. We're in the 5th phase. There's 12 teams still alive here, Mac. 34 players, and look at that RTG. Hello, saying hello onto the players from Zero Tolerance, picking up and yet another Elam. And with that, Zero Tolerance are down to only 2 remaining hopefuls.
Objective for all of these teams right now, end the day on a high note. It's going to be great for your morale if you had a hard day so far. It's going to be great for your morale if you had a good day and you finish on an even better note. That would be what these teams want, so they can potentially start day 2 in the best mental state possible. There we go. More shots taken. Coco, unfortunately, I respect it, man. You tried to survive it by pushing in, but it did not quite work out. That's going to be a 12th place for Real Insider. Feels bad. So our 2 teams are now out of the game. We are not good for predictions. We shall not do predictions again, TK. Not until the very end. We give up. Snipe.
Yeah.
So, spotted out. The nades getting back and forth. They have a general idea of where Snipe currently stands, but Masters are not ready to full commit. Oh, man, they're just jumping off the roof. They took way... Oh, my man! Did you see that? That was sick. Elias just jumped and he dropped into the car and he took 0 full damage. I wish I could do that.
Yep.
Bro.
It's all about timing. I mean, we can just bow to the Masters. They are really, really gifted when it comes to making these interesting plays. But of course, now we look to see what they're going to be doing as they face off against each other. Seems outplayed now, just having Snipe patiently wait in anticipation, looking to see if they can potentially maybe pick up Ban in the process. But it's going to be a 1 or 2v4 play for control of this western side. But I mean, zone is still all the way over to the east, so we've got to get those rotations pulled off as well.
Oh, this is really good from Snipe. If he can transport them out of the building, there's the off angle from Impulse. And that's huge. Only gets a little bit of damage done. Snipe gets picked away. Now down to 1 player. Impulse. Can he get it? They had no idea, but he gets backstabbed by another squad. And that's it. That's Gen for the team. Eliminated in 8th place, and the number of teams just got halved in a matter of seconds here, DK. But it's not done just yet. Masters thinking of pushing out of Yasnaya Poliana. The blue zone is now starting to push forward, going to force them against the edge of Yasnaya. They need to move out ASAP. They almost don't have the time to heal up. They have no option in the matter.
Yep, and of course that blue zone is not going to make things any easier for them. As you can see, AKM are now trying to rotate up into safety, but unfortunately getting picked off as those rotations come through. But, oh man, the players there from Grind just looking to capitalize it on it. We've got the Masters also displaying the hard cover here, but AKM now having to defend as the shots continue to fly off in all directions. With that, we are down to only 7 teams. 16 players remain, and it is going to be a fight to the finish as these teams are looking to secure their positions at the end of our first day of play here. Will they be able to pull it off? Will they be able to secure and lock it in? Up comes Bano trying to move down. He goes. Ilias, the last one left. AKM also having the knocks come in their direction, and it is going to be a very crazy fight to secure that chicken.
We completely missed out on the most important fight that was happening in all of this game so far. I don't know if you caught it, DK. That push onto RTG from MZR on the eastern side is absolutely huge. One of the most flawless breaches I think I've seen from MZR in the day. And they get himself huge control without losing a single player, by the way. That is how good of a breach that actually was. And now they have the man advantage. Every single other team doesn't have a 4-man stack, and only one has the 3-man stack. So MZR can make full usage of that man advantage to close this one off potentially. But as always, it's going to be down to the circle shift. Is it going to be that little hilltop position that right now iShot of Virtual Gaming is playing from? Or is he going to go to the building over to the eastern side in favor of the team that's already went to that breach on RPG? Rossi, nice brave right through the grass, and Faluji gets it done. VGS are putting the hurt down. They're dealing some damage severely to the squads around them. That split, we love to see it. It's so well played. It's so hard to escape from the grasp of VGS right now.
I mean, this is some absolutely fantastic stuff. I mean, ask and you shall receive. Of course, MZR, as you said, holding strong, bringing all 4 players up into this late phase. Of course, AKM having quite a bit of a challenge up ahead of them. VGS also going to be looking now to try and pick off the players here from MZR as they have to make that rotation, but they can utilize the hard cover. They just trying to play these edges, trying to stay in these compounds as long as they possibly can. And I think this is a big brain strat coming through from MZR, right? It's so fortunate for them that current position they find themselves in is the only hard cover in this phase.
Ooh, okay. That's the way to make up for the unfortunate circle shift. Reduce the numbers you're dealing with. 2 more nades. Zeus, I think, seeing the arch coming in, so he's not going to go for the res onto iShot. He knows that is not going to work out. So they move out. I'm not sure if the very edge of the circle's right behind that wall. If so, they can still hold on to it and wait for the numbers to dwindle even further. It could be a viable option, but Shot is going to get healed up for the side of VGS, so that's it. Back as a 3-man, hopefully has a first aid kit, which I do believe he has. Man, these nades are pinpoint accurate every time. Love to see it.
Oh, and with that, now we have 2 teams falling down to our final 3. It is going to be MZR now looking to assert their dominance in this zone. Players there from Grind holding on to the high ground. VGS, the players from Virtual Gaming now just trying to ride that southern side, but up comes the rush as Albi comes pushing on in, cooks up the molly. Is it going to reach all the way across? Definitely going to be potentially lighting a really difficult spot on fire. And with that one shot, only takes 1 molly to get taken down. Oh,
no. Oh, no, he's done. Yeah, he's done. What a molly. Oh, the mollies are 10,000 IQ coming out from these guys. The IQ is so big, it creates gravity right now. That's what I can tell you. Another nade, trying to confirm Albi away. The smokes are coming strong. MZR want to try and make that cross happen eventually. But Grind, they've almost been forgotten about. People just almost do not know they're there. They still have an idea the team is there. Of course, seeing the numbers of players that are still alive. This is not only 2 teams. You have way more than that. Or way more. 1 more, should I say. But they made it over to the smoke, which I did not think was going to happen. VGS are struggling to get information with that third-person perspective. I think they should be even closer to try and get that information, but they're just not able to do so. And that's it. MZR back up once again as a 4-man crew, creating the man advantage once more.
Yeah, but one thing Virtual Gaming is definitely not struggling with is finding elims. I mean, already on 12 double digits, I think that is the highest score we've potentially seen so far here today, if not on par with what Team Umbra has brought in a little bit earlier. But here we go now as MZR getting ready to move up. Oh, Hypnos with a devastating blow right on towards the players there for MZR.
I told you they forgot about Grind Gaming. They forgot that they were there in the shadows, waiting for their time to strike. And I also told you at the start of the day, right, Hainsley, this guy is an absolute beast. Given the late game finish potential, and he's going to get every single frag given the opportunity. So we'll see if they can make it work out, but they are currently the team struggling the most because they do not have the numbers to deal with the 3-man crew of VGS and the 4-man crew of MZR. Yeah, 3 more shots coming in, trying to get the engage shot, but relatively low, while Grind also peek above the side. Only gets damaged up, but Albi's been forgotten about also. GG had no clue he was there. And that's it. First player of Grind Gaming gets picked away. He has 1 more remaining. Hypno, give it his fair shot. Gets 1 knock, but that's all he shall get. And VGS, this is your prime time. This is your one single opportunity to take the win away. Despite losing 1 player, they're going to allow the rest to come through. And by doing so, they're almost 100% going to be losing their chance of securing this chicken dinner.
Wow, I mean, this has just been absolutely insane, though. We've been asking for MZR to step it up, and here they are, one of the final two teams left in this match, going up against the side of Virtual Gaming. But I gotta say, though, Virtual Gaming, they've just brought it in, and up comes Baluji with a fantastic hit once again. Zeus now on the opposite end. MZR reduced down to 2 players. It is going to be a pretty insane play as Virtual Gaming are looking to take the chicken home. Will they be able to get the job done? The rush comes in and MZR secure themselves the victory. I think we need to ask more teams to step up more often, because what a step up that was coming through from MZR.
Yeah, a team that we wanted to see perform really well coming into this, right? A team that has some weight when it comes to the African region of PUBG Mobile Esport, and finally they do deliver in this final game. And we talked about it in the middle of the game, right? There was a play that we completely missed on the camera, but it was one that was yet so important. It was that push onto RTG's compound that was so good that they were able to not only win the fight entirely and get extra 4 eliminations, but also get themselves the fight flawlessly and remain as a 4-man crew to then huge man advantage to take the fight versus the other teams that were battling for that little high ground position on the west. It was so simple yet so effective. This is the type of gameplay you love to see, and when it's played perfectly, it is always a real piece of cake to see play. So how many eliminations actually was there? They got into 8, 9, 10, 11. They got themselves 11 eliminations in this game for the side of MZR. But as you said, the team that got himself a lot of eliminations in this one is VGS. They stepped up big time, zoning teams away from that southern side of the circle, making sure they held on with that 3-man split. It's a split that is simple also, but yet effective, and they played it down to a T.
Yeah, but I gotta say, what a way to close it out, though. I mean, this was an absolutely fantastic wrangle to come through. And of course, speaking of how fantastic that was, we have our match results as well to see what the point situation is. But I gotta say, though, I mean, I'm super excited to see what the remaining days will bring in, because look at these elims: 11, 12, 9, 7.
Oh yeah, I thought you were going to continue. I was like, yeah, those are numbers. Yeah, but it's very top heavy in eliminations alone, and then you have a drastic drop off like 3, 2, 4, 4. So yeah, Master Esport, Grind Gaming, Virtual Gaming, and also MZR Esports Africa looking absolutely dapper on this 5th and final game of the first day here of the PMPL Africa Qualifier 2022 Spring. We'll see, of course, how the overall rankings go. I am not sure 100% if we're going to look at the overall rankings. I hope so. That would be pretty cool. But we're going to be now heading on over to our second page to see exactly what is going down for the bottom teams and see what changes need to be made. And yeah,